there in the Leinster Intermediate Championship. The referee is looking at the watch on the left hand, they're watching the right, the whistle, the throw in, and the game is on. And first to break away is Sean Shanahan of the Clane. Hands the ball back here to Aaron Connolly, the wing back. Blocked down there by Conor Higgins of Leixlip. Leixlip, of course, playing in their usual maroon and white. Clane all white. Here's Aaron Connolly once again, trying to work his way out. That looks like one of the Malone twins, gathering possession. That's Tom. Gets it back now to the centre half back, Sean Shanahan. Shanahan with a good interception there by Conor Higgins. Higgins looking for the first score of the game. And it's gone to be a free, which will be taken by Darragh Melville. And we're approaching the 5th, almost 6 minutes of the opening half. Here comes Darragh Melville, and we have our opening score here in the UPMC Kildare Senior Hurling Beach Championship. The free, the men sending the ball in there where the full forward is there. That's Stephen Ryan. Ryan there trying to keep him out is Micheál Cahalane. Seems to be playing everywhere at the moment. Cahalane very near the sideline, far side of the field, but the umpire on that side is very happy. Back to the centre half forward, Jack Travers, the dual player, the county player, and Jack Travers has got the second point of the afternoon in this final. From the left hand to see can he bring a point between them. Here comes the county goalkeeper, and he has put it over the bar. Paddy McKenna with the free. He'll hit it from the shade into the sun, and it will go rightly in the sun there, but almost won, and definitely won now by Hugh Muldoon, the big man. Sends it long, sends it high, sends it very high in the sides of level in Seagulls and Conless Park. Student sends the ball long. It'll drop just short of the 45 metre line. Trying to get it there was and he's picking it up now is Ben Travers, and Ben Travers has given the lead once again to the Leixlip men. Ben Travers with that one. He'll be played between Maynooth and Naas. That's in about 2 weeks' time, live here on Clubber. Here come the men from Leixlip on the attack out on that far side of the field, trying to burst their way forward. Ben Travers going forward with that ball now. In fact, it's not. It's Stephen Ryan. Ryan gets it in. It's an opportunity of a goal, and it's in the back of the net from Killian Harrington. Conor Burke is there. Nice little bounce of the ground, gets it to Ben Travers. Hand pass by him into the brother Jack. Jack making his way over the halfway line, knocks it forward further now. Here's an opportunity, the ball going in from Cathal Daravan, and Cathal Daravan has put the ball over the bar. 1 goal and 4 for Leixlip, 2 points for Clane. Scored the opening point just after 6 minutes. That was from a free as well. So this one is about 10, 12, 14 yards in from the near sideline. Here he comes, dead straight and high and over the bar. So Cathal Melville, another point from him, another point for the Leixlip men. 1 goal and 5 to 2 points. And this is the UPMC Kildare Senior B Hurling Final between Leixlip and Clane. Brought to you live here on Clubber TV on this Super Sunday of finals in hurling finals in Kildare. Paddy McKenna with the shot, Paddy McKenna with the point. And the score now is in favour of Leixlip, and 18 minutes gone in the opening half. Puck out already taken, but it might work in Clane's flavour. Caelan Smith knocks the ball back to Hugh Muldoon. Hugh Muldoon, the big midfielder, has sent a big score, and he has sent it high and over the bar. It's the second point for Hugh Muldoon. Long range one now, putting it just 4 points between the sides. 18 and a half minutes gone. Here comes Clane once again. One back there by Cian Shanahan, delivers the ball to Hugh Muldoon. Muldoon into the full forward line, up there right foot. Paddy McKenna's there with one hand, trying to gather that ball. Nicely knocked back there to Caelan Smith. Smith has a look at the post. Has it gone over? It has, and the cheer tells you that Clane are on the way back. Then that one gone over Harrington, the 11 minutes. We're now coming up to the 19 minutes of play. Ball bobbling everywhere now. What Leixlip going forward there in the shape of Jack McGonigal. And McGonigal is continuing to go forward. In fact, it wasn't. It was Sean O'Connor, and Sean O'Connor has put the ball over the bar, making it 1 goal and 6 to 5 points. So just as Clane started to come back into the game, so too did the Leixlip men. Ball bubbling in there, and Leixlip have won it in the shape of Simon Healy, and Simon Healy has put that ball over the bar. No block there, a wonderful block there by Mark Doyle. Took it off the crossbar and delivers it long in towards the half forward line. Paddy McKenna's in under, knocked down there. Instead it's won by Caelan Smith. Smith has a look at the post. It's going high, it's gone inside the left hand post, and it's over the bar. 2 great points there by Caelan Smith. Had to be, and the man who has it is Aaron Connolly. and Connolly gets it over to his full back, and his full back is Dan Colbert, and Daniel, the dual player, sends the ball long there towards Paddy McKenna. McKenna's on the 14, cutting inside now, being pushed out, being dragged, a shot by Paddy McKenna, back in the net by Paddy McKenna. Oh, great goal! Up to say they'll be playing in the Leinster Championship and indeed in the Division 1A of the Alliance League next year. Ball knocked down there. Here come Leinster coming back now. A point between the sides. 10 points to 9. And now it's going to be 10 points to 10. And the ball going over there from the stick of a Dara Melville here. Will he get his fourth? Will he put a point between the sides again? And the answer is yes. 24 minutes gone. Dara Melville with his 4th point. That one from a free. And that green strapping on the stick as usual. On the hurl, here he comes. Delivers it long, a good one. Little drop short of the 50-yard line. Oh, great catch out there by Caelan Smith. Send the ball in there towards the full forward position. Knocked down there. Paddy McKenna with the shot, and Paddy McKenna has put the ball. Yeah, he's up and he's okay, he's all right. Brother is involved as well. Sean Keane is the captain of the team. Here comes Melville with a free, and Paul Melville. Another score for him, or Dara Melville rather. Another score once again. Back helping out now is Jack McGonigal. Well, it looks like Clane might win it, and they do. The hand passed out to Paddy McKenna, just short of the 50-yard line. He spots Sean Shanahan just a little bit further out. Shanahan looking for the leveller. Has it gone over the bar? It has indeed. Sean Shanahan, the centre half. Jack McGonigal's there, gathers possession. Nice little pass in there towards the full forward, who is Stephen Ryan, playing further out. Now it's back with Jack McGonigal once again. Now it's in towards Jack Travers. Is this the lead for Leinster as we approach half time? It is indeed. Jack Travers putting that one over the bar. That's the 2nd point gone in the game, and the puck out has been taken, and there it is. It's half time here in this UPMC Kildare Senior. Block down there, wonderful block, and it had to be, and Clane tried to win possession, and they do so, working their way further out the field. Aidan Mooney is there, centre half back. Sean Shannon is there too, but Leeds win it back, and they get it back to Jack Travers. He opened the scoring in the opening half, and he's opened the scoring in the second half as well. It'll be Tom Malone, but yeah, he's up, he's okay, he's all right. And this is a free for Dara Melville, and Dara Melville has popped that one over the bar. I think the man who was booked was indeed Daniel Free, and the free will be taken by Conor Burke, I'm sure himself, just inside the 40-metre arc. Takes it quickly over there towards Sean O'Connor, who stayed on that wing. Big ball in there towards the full forward position. We're picking it up now is Killian Harrington, the big tall young man, scored a goal in the first half, and the 17-year-old has put the ball over the bar. Poor clearance, and Leeds will win possession. The shape of James Canning had to work hard to pick it up. Now he gets it out towards Sean O'Connor over on that far side of the field. Tom Malone and Dara Melville are working hard to gather that ball. Sean Malone rather, and Melville looking at the post, and he has sent it high, and he sent it over the bar. Paddy McKenna does his usual ritual and comes up with the shot, and he puts it over the bar. So the first score of the second half for Clane, first score of the second half for Paddy McKenna. He's now scored 1 goal on Cathal Derivan, but did he get? No, it's taken away from him. And bursting his way forward is Caelan Smith. Gets the ball now towards Shane Henry. Substitute Shane Henry looking for a score, and he's got it. Shane Henry pops that one over the bar. 2 in a row for the Clane men, and they bring it back to 3 points. 111 to 114. The county player to try and do something in the final 14 minutes or so. Here comes Dara Melville with the free for the Leinster men, and Dara Melville has now scored his 8 points, putting 4 beaten. 11 minutes or plus left in the game, but there will be a bit of stoppage time as well. Paddy McKenna coming now with this one, and Paddy McKenna pops it over the bar, and he's now scored 1 goal and 5. 3 between them, make a deficit to 2 with just 9 minutes or so left in the game. Here comes the county goalkeeper with the free, and he puts it over the bar. Paddy McKenna, 160 is now scored of the 1 goal and 13. Back now to the midfielder. The midfielder James Canning, back in his own half of the field, sends it back there. Oh, dangerously sends it back there. Chasing after it now is Shane Henry, the substitute. Henry gathers that ball, coming around to make an angle for himself. Has a look at the post. If this goes over, there'll be a point between them, and it has gone over the bar. It's gone over the bar. Shane Henry puts the ball over the bar. There's just a point between them. 113 to 114, and we have to tear out the first full cap page and make the second one, because we're going into the second full cap. 113 to 114. We're now in the 23rd minute of the second half. Here comes Clane again. The hand pass out there by Paddy McKenna to Sean Shanahan. Shanahan has brought the sides level at 115 to 115. Right for the puck out. We're just short of the 70-yard line. almost dead straight in front of the goals, into the town end. A bit of a breeze in his face, sends it high, and he has put the Leixlip in front once again. Caramel Championship final between Clane and the Leixlip, two great senior teams in the past, trying to get back to the senior championship again. Paddy McKenna puts that one over the bar, and he's now scored. Additional time here. The sides are level, 116 apiece. The call came in there. Wonderful catch out there by the fullback. The fullback is Daniel Colbert. Colbert hand passes the ball in there towards Cian Shannon. Colbert coming forward with that ball now. Is this the lead for Clane? It is, and the man who whipped it over is the man who caught that ball. Daniel. Additional time left in the game. Here comes Darren Melville, 40 yards out from the goal. Just picks it up and knocks it over the bar. 117 apiece. 117 Leixlip, 117 Clane. The keeper is in 100. He gathers it nicely, makes sure that he gathers it well. Now out towards Dan Colbert. We have about 2 seconds of injury time left. Paddy McKenna been picking himself up. Great catch in there by Caelan Smith. Smith has a shot, and it's got over the bar. Caelan Smith has put the ball over the bar. 1 goal and 18 to 1 goal and 18, and then we're now in the 65th. It's all over, and the victory has gone to Clane. 118 to 117. What a game of hurling we had. At half time it is 1 goal and 10 to 1-9 in favour of the Leixlip men. Leixlip went 114 to 119 in front early in the second half, but back came Leixlip and they scored about 5.
Thank you very much, and I'll see you all back in the club.
Now is Aaron Connolly, who has it once more, sending the ball up towards the far side. Challenge going in there on Sean Christensen. Clane retaining possession. Menina trying desperately now to take possession back, but long ball sent in from the centre of the field. This is a dangerous one. It's going to fall short. Good catch there, confident catch by the Menina goalkeeper. Connor White had to make sure of that one, but only comes back out as far as Caelan Smith. Smith now fancies a chance. Caelan Smith right over the black spot, and Caelan Smith giving the visitors an air slip, and he's got the opening score of the game, and that has come just over a minute in, giving the visitors here the early advantage. Clane a point, Menina no score. Menina have 1 possession, but that ball though not a best of passes, and it's only found its way as far as Sean Christensen, but that one doesn't have the distance. Collected under the crossbar by Connor White. He's seen plenty of it now in the early stages. Back out it comes, wasn't able to find one of his men. This one from halfway. This now is Dan Gilbert, who strikes it well, and Dan Gilbert Colbert on his strike. The ball is broken down, and it's Menina trying to wrestle possession back there. John Casey in on that ball, the Cork native. Still ball, well, trying to get this one away for Clane. It's their midfielder. In fact, it's Sean Christensen gets that ball away out towards this near side, comes as far as Dan Colbert again, fancies his chances from long range once more. Dan Colbert, as he struck it out, carbon copy almost of where he got his last point. And Dan Colbert, out it comes once more. This now is Aaron Connolly, and Aaron Connolly though, that ball is sent in, but it's gone short into the hands of Connor White, and now Maeve Menina can start from the back as well. Again, this is Gavin Baxter up towards the 65-metre line, but that one controlled well by Aaron Connolly. Connolly now gets it away to his midfielder. That's Cormac Vizard with number 9 in his back. Long one sent forward. This is Hugh Muldoon, fancying it from distance. Hugh Muldoon, that's great shooting. Hugh Muldoon of the afternoon. Here he comes now, strikes it well, and is this one on target from Darren Gagan? It's looking good from where we're sitting. It's very good. White flag is up, and Darren Gagan has got the point. The Menina captain makes it a 1-point game, and Menina now have certainly settled back into it after a worrying start from their point of view. They've got the last couple of scores now, but here come Clane now. This is Cormac Vizard with a long range effort, some great long range striking, and that was over the crossbar. Cormac this one up. Here he comes now, strikes it well as usual, and this one has the accuracy once again over the crossbar from Darren Gagan, the 65. 3 successive points now from the captain. It's his 4th point, and that now makes it 7 points for Menina, 6 points for Clane. We have 15 minutes gone in this opening half, but here comes Clane now at the other end of the field. The ball is sent long in again. Dan Colbert, what a huge loud champions. 16 and a half minutes gone in this opening half. Clane are the most successful senior hurling club in Kildare. They have 16 titles to their credit, but quite remarkably their last one was way back in 1922. They dominated the early part of the 1900s, winning in almost every season. 16 senior titles they have in total. And this is an opportunity for Paddy McKenna. Is this one? It is over. It has the distance over the crossbar. Paddy McKenna of the game. 25 minutes almost gone. They lead by 1. And it's going to be their goalkeeper to come out and take this one. And it's Mark Doyle. Doyle now getting good distance in this one down towards the edge of the square. Up go the sticks. Dangerous ball. Kane now goes to the ground. Battle on now for possession. Back out it comes once again. It was Caelan Smith trying to get a stick onto that ball. This now is Hugh Muldoon. Hugh Muldoon turns round and puts it over the crossbar. It all. It's now 10 points to 8. It's out to a 2-point game with almost 26 minutes gone in this first half. And here comes the puck out now again from Conor White. Conor White now up over halfway, the ball dropping down, it's batted down, and it's Daniel Malone underneath this one, gets the pass back as far as the substitute Paddy Conley. Conley now clearing his lines, chase on for it now, Simon Healy out ahead of his man. Still Simon Healy now, can he finish it off with a score? The captain, here he comes, and has he put it over? He has. Simon Healy with the point. The stick gets thrown out of the way as well. In there now is Fionn Comiskey. Comiskey getting that ball away. Referee has blown his whistle for half time. Very entertaining first half and plenty of talking points, but the goal just before half time from Mark Gahan makes it and helps Manina into a half time lead here. The follow up score from Darren Gagan means that the home side here are leading by a point at the break, 1 goal and 9 to 11 points to extend his team's lead. Good strike from Gagan, and this one looks as if it's the first score of the second half, and it is, Darren Gagan has got the point. Darren Gagan very much on song so far in this game. 1 goal and 10 to 11 points, second minute of the second half. Ball now, distance in that, puck out. With the score, 8 points. That makes it now 1 goal and 12 to 12 points. It's out to a 3-point game. Just double checking the score, 1-13. The scoreboard reads to 12 points, so we'll call it a 4-point game. I think it might be 1-12, but we'll double check that. I think it might be 1-13 to 12. That's the score. So Manila now very much in the ascendant here. The other end of the field. And that's the second score of the second 12. For Manina, that score coming after just over 7 minutes of play in this second half, and change coming on the Manina team. You see Ultan McEnany is coming off the field, so that's a change. James Bourne, and the last moment was why Clane had in there is Fionn Comiskey right in front of the Manila dugout. Some holding going on, was on those of the referee. Mark Gahan somehow trying to get his hand up, but it comes back down. Shannon now is a chance to break from there at the other end. There's the ball going up towards the edge of the square. This one in target. Darren Gagan with the point. Darren Gagan with the free, making it 1 goal and 13. That's 16. 18 points for Clane. Just over 12 minutes gone. Another chance goal and 13. It's out to a 6-point game. Almost a quarter of an hour gone. That's the biggest lead that Clane has. On the ground. Well done, John. And letting play continue the ball. Up it goes towards the end of the square. Pull it that way. It's another opportunity. Just trying a couple of long, ambitious efforts. I don't know whether that is the right strategy at this stage. Maybe it would have been better to try and play it short. That's right. Come on, and Clane in there, a couple of wide shots. And then as well, trying in there, Mark Gahan. That's it, lads. That's it, boy. That's it, lads. Lovely. That's it. Come on again.
Nice side of Healy. Right, Sean. Lovely. That's it. Bye-bye. Bye, Lizard. Bye, Lizard. Bye-bye.
Substitute now, that's Clane Shanahan. Knocked the ball, drops it back, and he is found John Casey. Between the teams, they all knocked out towards the forward line. They have to try and win this one, they've got it. Very briefly though, back out it comes once again, they have possession, the ball knocked in order, they've got the best of passes, and Clane have it. Well, they win the guard, they've got the best of inside it goes. Load of white jerseys in there. Back out it comes. Manila have it round the back once again. Get a stick underneath that one. Back again. Christensen. The ball sent. Over the field now. Manila at the back. Keelan Smith now. Has a look up now. Plenty of space opening up from him. Keelan Smith. Blocked down once again. Ball running loose in there again. John Casey for Manila. Referee has a look at it. Returning loose the ball on the ground. In there for Manila. Casey is still in there trying to get his hand and get possession. Knocks the ball as Tom Malone, goalkeeper now from his goalkeeping position. Mark Doyle, and he's made a bit of a hymns of it. Mark Doyle, he's given away the 65. Referee is slowing off all time. It's all over. And Clane have won out here. 2:24 to 2:17. The full-time score.
And that could come to fruition today. That could be the difference.
The two changes as well to their starting lineup. Nothing not unexpected.
Yeah, no.
Keane Shanahan comes in there, the full back line.
Number 29, Clane Shanahan, he's actually captain of the team. He had an injury earlier in the year. He came on in the last round against the Louth champions in the second half. Did very well. And he replaces number 3, Mial Cahalan. Again, that certainly will not weaken the team. Again, there's a perception the full back line might be weak, but certainly not with Keane back there in the full back line. And of course, Shane Henry, who scored in earlier on to the championship, he replaces corner forward Daniel Malone. So
they're coming strong running there, coming out. Aaron Conley seems to get onto it, but a brace again aside. Tron Holland won Leash Intermediate Player of the Year. They're just awards. Nightly on next week, but it's Clane who pop over with good work there as Paddy McKenna gets it, drives it down across the county goalkeeper, puts it down to corner. But they're dealing for it is Jack Ahern. Ahern does blocked it, good work by Clane there as they come inside there. Good pop outside there. That came from Hugh Muldoon. Great score for College shot, but Mark Doyle is able to gather to clear the pressure just about. But again, it's coming in, heavy tackle coming inside from Norton. Plays it forward, good take again by Conor Vizard. Vizard goes by his player. Lovely ball down into the corner. One man, what a take. Great take inside there by big Keelan Smith. Smith stops outside, ball in over the top there. It's into no man's land there. Who's going to deal with it? Dealing with it is James Whelan, but it breaks outside. A good score coming in. Breaks outside. Very good work from Shep. He plays it back inside to Paddy McKenna. McKenna back into the middle there to Shane Henry. Henry, can he get two in a row? He pops it over there again, and Clay coming the attack. They're looking aside into the middle. Keelan Smith bearing down goal. Shot. Oh, came off his stick there, and that was a last minute save, but it's not gone anywhere yet as Clane pile on the pressure. Back outside, surely score coming up from Cormac Vizard. Vizard steps out and off the left, puts it over the bar there. Good work for them, but Granada really on the back foot to see where the options are. Takes a tap again, it comes this side of it again to the unmarked Hugh Muldoon. Muldoon thought about taking a shot. Now he changed his mind. He does take it again, but it's gone to the right there. It's a good bit of distance for Keelan Smith to get to, but he will get to the head of Jack Ahern. Keelan Smith stepping in, getting the shot, while he put it across the square, looking for more than the point he is, that's for sure. Ball coming off the stick of Paddy McKenna. Paddy McKenna pops it over the bar there. Cool as you like there. He's well used to that stuff, Paddy.
Scored again. There's chemistry between Keelan Smith and Paddy McKenna. Keelan could have maybe went through for the goal there, but I think it's the wise option. Paddy McKenna off his favourite left side, straight and through and over the bar. Again, their forwards have to be that bit more efficient as well, Paddy front.
James Farrell again with the puck out up the far side. Fionn Holland forced to get to it, but it breaks so nicely again for Simon Healy, who's there again, and Clane break out with it again. Good work from them. Cormac Vizard again striding forward, strikes off the left, a long distance, long shot, and a great score for Cormac Vizard again. He does it again down into his corner. Paddy McKenna, the intended target, the break so for them as Liam Whelan breaks out with it, pops it outside to Charlie Hand, who plays it forward again, but mopped up there nicely by their number 29 there again as they move along. Cian Shanahan played it forward again though.
Lovely ball.
Clane coming the attack again. Good shot from Caelan Smith. He just slip out. And
To the forward line for Clane is an awful lot better. Just a quick one as well, Pat. You can't factor in enough how big a loss John Onions is from a Clonard point of view. He's the main scorer getter. From a Clane point of view, you're bringing in a player like Cian Shanahan, a massive player. So that could sway things as well today.
Yeah. Sean Malone gathers up the break there, plays it forward again, coming off to Simon Healy. Healy getting away for Killy Duff. Healy heading all the way. Will he look to play the pass? No, he decides to go for his own score. And what the rest of the lads can do, Simon Healy says, "Hi." Maybe what it is, but it's a throw in from the referee. Richard Holland, their Kilkenny man, going to throw it in. And Jim Holland is in there with Cormac Vizard, and but it comes back outside, but it breaks again to Vizard. He's been busy all day getting that ball down into the corner there, aiming aside again for Shane Henry. Henry gets around his man, ball breaks to the ground. He comes back in, lovely take by Shane Henry, lovely stop off the left there, super skill for Shane. Work by Jim Holland. Holland drives it down into the corner. He goes over the head of Mark Norton. Mark Norton, he can't gather it. He goes to the ground and Mark takes it back inside. It comes as Dan Colbert now puts it again down into that magical corner. They're aiming all day for Caelan Smith. Smith gathers it, has time. Now Pierce comes and pops it back outside to Shane Henry. Henry decides to go around his man. He's heading for the goal. Shane Henry strikes it and a goal for Shane Henry. Into the field, thankfully for Clonard point of view, as the ball's put down deep into the corner again. Who's going to win it there? But the ball, good Cian Shanahan watched it all the way, played it outside, and now Aaron Connolly has it, sets off. Nice little jing forward there, plays it inside there. Ball kicked back again as Cormac Vizard gathers it, comes back outside, gets the shot away off the left, dropping it in. It's neither a pass there, but it is going to end up inside by Shane Henry. Henry turns around and that's a tight angle for Shane Henry. But that one's going to drop a bit short inside. Is it inside? Comes down the side, shot coming in from John Holland, but again a strike taken by Aaron Connolly. Connolly comes back out with it. Connolly without the stick, plays it back out to the right there. Good take from him as Dan Colbert now drives it down far into the forward line. First time great take aside by Caelan Smith. Smith back outside to Shane Henry. Henry comes out to his right, strikes off the right, and really tight angle. Great score again.
A ball into the likes of Jimmy Norton, and in fairness to Barry Cormac, he gave a lovely ball in there. Jimmy Norton, Fionn Holland, he took it very, very well, and Jesus, they badly needed that with 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, Mark Doyle goes all the way down with it coming inside. It's route one for them, and comes inside. Looks like Shane Henry has it. He plays it on down into the corner where Dan Corbett turns round and he gets a shot. The umpires are looking and they decided to score. Dan Colbert there, you did it. And cut to Clane 45 minutes out from the Clonard goal.
Another big thing, Pat, is when Shane Henry gets the ball, you can see, as I said earlier on, the danger in the full back line, but it's the quality of the ball he's given. When he gets it, when he knows the score isn't on, he's finding the best man in the best position normally.
Sean Christensen plays it in front of himself from the side, and back it comes where Simon Healy now gathers it. He plays the ball back again inside where Sean Christensen decides to have a tight angle shot, and that's another great score. They're tight angles, John, over there, and they're...
Yes, they've been exceptional, but there's not enough pressure.
Yeah, look, referee Richie Holland from Kilkenny blows the half-time whistle. 1-14 for Clane, a goal and a point for Clonard. To gather this up, they're gathered on the second occasion. Plays it short inside to Dan Colbert. That was a dangerous pass there. You heard the groans from the Clane crowd, but they get away with it. As Sean Malone pumps it forward again. Comes on. Caelan Smith bearing down, be chased by Jack Ahern. Caelan Smith bearing down the goal. Shoots, strikes, great save by James Farrell. Great strike by the captain, great save, but it comes back again. Ball bouncing around, Ahern gets it, pops it outside, coming off the Clane, and comes off. As Clane comfortably in the lead on the score of 1-15 with just 11 minutes gone in the second half.
Comfortably in the lead, Pat, but in fairness, they're reducing the gap. And that's the main thing, bit by bit.
Mark Doyle went short out to Dan Malone. Dan Malone came up along the line. Unmarked, played it back in the corner to Shane Henry. Henry going being checked by Jack Ahern, turns on his left, pops it over, and just got it Shane Henry. The umpires were a bit undecided.
Another tackle like that, he'll be on a yellow card.
Mark Doyle takes the free quickly, again drives it down in to Clane Smith. Smith breaks out, Jack Hearn is there, good work from him, boots it out along the ground. Sean Christensen there as well, but again back there is super Garrett O'Brien there, great work there. Again played onside to Killian Duff, who was blocked up, comes aside to Paddy McKenna. McKenna from the far sideline has a strike, and what a score from Paddy McKenna.
Moving away from them very, very, very quickly, but again, the Clane bench that have come on, like so Paddy Connolly in the second half, they've only strengthened the panel. And you commented in the first half about the sheer numbers they have over there. They've been outstanding so far.
Yeah, so sideline cook comes in, goes all the way, goes over the hand of Fionn Holland, but it breaks nicely for the Clane men, and they come back on the attack again. Coming inside there, great take by Clane Smith. Smith bearing down the goal again, going to have the size to just pop it over the bar there. And wasn't going to think that he might be going this way, but the linesman has changed his mind, and it's a sideline over the far side to Clane, just inside the 45-metre line. Looks like Sean Christensen is taking it, and he steps up to this one, getting a few calls, maybe to go short with it. Lovely strike, lovely height, lovely distance inside. What a take aside by Clane Smith. Smith goes down. Can't control it again. Jim Holland was there, can't hold on to it. As now they come Patrick Holland onto Fionn Holland. Holland trying to go around his man. He hasn't given up, that's for sure, but he can't. He was looking for support. The support wasn't coming. Plays it back outside, and it's Sean Christensen who puts it down into the corner again. There, Clane Smith got the goal a moment ago there. Turns around, strikes off the right. All the time in the world, and he nails that.
And Pat, more than likely, obviously they're 2-0 to Leinster on.
Yeah.
They're even up to now, they have scores in their mind to work with, and there's going to be competition for places, Pat, in the final. No doubt the players that come off the bench, the likes of Paddy Connolly, he'll be thinking to himself, Daniel Malone, can we get on this team? But again, and you want that healthy competition, you need that in the panel.
So Mark Doyle steps up to his own 65-metre line. He's going to take this free and strikes this one. Has distance, has it the accuracy? The answer is yes, it has.
In front of you, it's very, very tricky.
Ball breaks inside, Killian Duff plays it forward inside. On they go, Patrick Callahan with it. Steps outside, tries to get off the hook coming in there from the Clane men. They double up and team up there. Good work from them, plays it outside there. Again, as they play it up along the line there. Going to go all the way inside. Taken on by Sean Shanahan. Shanahan steps out his right. Great score by Sean Shanahan. The other players. And Clane will advance, or do advance, as the referee blown the final whistle. Hopefully David O'Brien is okay, and he's just receiving some attention, but it's Clane who march on, John, and before we leave here, 2:22 to Clane's 1-6.
Today, I'm just going to talk you through team news for today, starting off with Clane. In goals, number 1, Mark Doyle, the full back line. Number 2, Aidan Mooney. Number 29, Cian Shanahan replaces number 3, Micheál Cahalane. Number 4, Tom Malone, the half back line. Number 5, Dan Colbert. Number 6, Sean Malone. Number 24, Paddy Connolly replaces his brother Aaron Connolly at wing back. In midfield, number 8, Sean Shanahan. Number 9, Cormac Vizard, the half forward line. Number 10, Simon Healy. Number 11, Sean Christensen. And number 12, Hugh Muldoon, the full forward line. Number 13, Paddy McKenna. Number 14, Keelan Smith. And number 25, Shane Henry replaces number 15, Daniel Malone. The captain of the Clane team is number 29, Cian Shanahan. The manager is
Mother Maureen is the secretary for years for Davistown Port of Hoodie. Their family steeped in GAA.
Paddy McKenna didn't get it first time. Paddy, of course, a county man here, won a Joe McDonagh Cup medal, played Laois in the final June. Feels like a long time ago now. Keelan Smith, he was hooked there by the cornerback there, Sean Fitzpatrick here. Great hassling so far here. Sean Christensen tries coming to the ball here. Keelan Smith, was that a throw? No. Play on here. Is there a point here for Clane? It looks to be a good one here. That's a great score for Clane.
Good score.
Paddy McKenna just inside his own 65-yard line, bang on centre of the goal. He's a chance to increase the lead here. Will that go straight and through and over the bar? That's a great point here for Clane here. He took that well, A very good free taker heard as well. Paddy McKenna now. Chance for a 65. Just scored a moment ago, just a few yards away. Again, every score is going to be crucial today.
Every score.
It could be a low scoring game possibly, so every free is crucial.
Yeah, and this man is confident, Paddy McKenna, he's put the ball a yard past the 65 on his side, so he's an honest free taker anyway.
Absolutely. He launches the ball, It looks to be good from here, Ed.
Yeah,
that's
he
a
could
great
bring
score.
it back 10 more yards and still score. You know,
That's the power. You can see he got the ball here. He didn't want to go for a point. He went for a goal to make the scoreboard. Davistown 1 goal and 2 points. It is Clane 3 points. A lovely ball in towards. It's going to be Paddy McKenna. Will he get on the ball? No, he won't. It's going to be wing forward. That is Simon Healy. Healy goes for the point. This will be an incredible score. That's the score today. So point, Ed. He wasn't that far off.
He's not that far off. It's right. You know, it was a great effort.
Ed, if you were Willie Banks, the Clane manager, how would you feel at this moment?
Yeah, I think he should be happy enough. You know, although Davistown have had 4 goal scoring chances, they've only took 1. But I think when it comes down to a battle, Clane are well able for Davistown.
A chance now for Caelan Smith. He missed the line ball a moment ago. Off to Hurley, and will that scrape in? It does scrape in. That's lovely risky work there by Caelan. Has the ball here. It's like an egg and spoon race here. You know, there's a hurler from Galway called Broderick back in the day.
Kevin Broderick.
Right. What a score he got that day. But in fairness to the full back line for Clane, Aidan Money, Cian Shanahan, Tom Malone, they're hurling very, very well. And they're giving good quality ball in here. Now a chance for Muldoon. They're having a great battle here. Muldoon and Fitzpatrick here in front of us here. Cormac Visit here is a young man, a good operator. Will he give a hand pass? He's going to go for the point. Will it have the legs? Will it have the legs? He will have the legs! A great score by Cormac Visit here. Point of view, it's not rocket science. Get in towards the forward line. And when you have the likes of David Dunn and James Doyle, they have goals in their mind all the time. Now, what can Clane do? I suppose this is the important thing now, Ed. Can they recover? Can they get a point or a goal on the board?
They need a response.
Absolutely. The ball goes in towards the half forward line with Caelan Smith. Smith doesn't manage to get up, but the other danger man, Paddy McKenna, has the ball here. And, a scrappy ball, you'd have to say. It goes in towards Daniel Malone, the substitute. He goes to the point again. Ed, you'd have to say, a good response.
Great response.
Matches.
Especially
McKenna.
this time of the year, you know. It's very hard to get 4 points to beat it.
In his own half back line, McKenna. That's a great strike of a ball here. Will it go over the bar? It will go over the bar from Paddy McKenna again. Oh, it doesn't manage to go over the ball, but it goes in towards Caelan Smith. Smith tries to get on the ball. He's a take his time. He had it there first time, but he's going to get a second chance here, Ed. He gives a lovely ball back towards, that's Daniel Malone. Malone, they need his point here just to set themselves in the second half. That goes straight and through and over the bar. That's a good score.
2 points for Daniel Malone, you know. He probably felt hard done by being dropped for the starting team, but he's answering his all the questions now since he came on, and that's a huge score for Clane.
Absolutely. 6.5 minutes left here. Maybe take out a few points on the scoreboard here. We're really lob it in. He's like a man, he's going to go for the goal, and he did try and go for the goal. Muldoon has a chance of a goal here. Will Muldoon try and go for it? Pulling at the centre army, pulling the ball here. Caelan Smith has a point as well, but this one, they really, really need this one to reduce the gap to 7 points here. McKenna on his 21-yard line here. That looks to be going straight and straight over the bar.